1 second from half court. Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh!
Did he bring it in? He did!
It is
Caught!
Good evening, all, and welcome to Johnston Senior High School, home of the Johnston girls basketball team. They host the Narragansett High School Mariners for a rematch of when they got swept last year by the defending Division II champions. Alongside Matt Duquette, I'm your play-by-play announcer Anthony Vendetti. Arthur Men behind the camera, and Tyler Holton pinging a return behind the computer. We're your crew from Johnston High School Media, honored to be on the NFHS Network and our own YouTube channel. Girls coming off a tough loss last night, Matt, and against Coventry Oakers, who played great defense, but really the problem for the Panthers, they had way too many turnovers.
Yeah, they didn't. That's been a problem all season for them, turning over the ball. You just got to keep it under control. And like I was saying last game, they're trying to do too much. You got to slow the play down a little bit. Look for those passes. Don't drive in when you have 2-3 defenders on you. They were playing a double team, system kind of all night, where they had two people on the person that had the ball. That leaves one person wide open. You just gotta find that. That's an easy layup, easy three-pointer. They just weren't, executing that yesterday. But the return of, Marissa Marsili will definitely change that, giving them a, lethal three-point threat.
Yeah, I was just about to get to that. We see Marissa Marsili warming up, so that is a great sign for the Johnston girls basketball team, one of their top three-point shooters. So she might be returning tonight. She's not in the starting lineup, but we could see her off the bench, maybe halfway through the first quarter. But another thing, back-to-back games for the Panthers. They're coming off a game last night. Very quick, very back to work for the Panthers. So what are the keys to the game for Johnston to get the dub over the defending Division II champions?
Yeah, defending Division II champions. This is going to be a tough game. This team's good. They have a winning culture, and even if you lose a lot of people, like the Mariners, they're still gonna come in, and they have that winning culture. They felt winning, especially the experienced players that were on the team last year, showing the freshmen what to do and teaching them, the reins. So this is gonna be a tough opponent. Last game was a little bit sloppy from Johnston. They gotta come out here and just play perfection to beat this Mariners team.
For the Narragansett Mariners, they're coming off only playing one game so far this year. The Monday game against Hope was canceled with all the tragedy going down in Providence, so their only win this year. A sophomore number 2, Nina Leonard, a freshman number 3, Taylor Sullivan, a sophomore number 5, Ella Boyd, a junior number 10, Delaney Banu, and a senior captain, number 20, Grace Leonard. For your Johnston Panthers, nothing different tonight. It's a sophomore, number 1, Bella Rivas, a freshman, number 0, Mia Solano, a senior captain, number 3, Annabelle Giswali, a senior, number 5, Olivia Iafridi, and a junior captain, number 15, Alana Colon. And the Panthers are coached by first-year head coach, Mr. Keenan, otherwise known as Owen Keenan. As the Panthers get ready to announce their starting lineup. Going to be a great game for the Panthers. Last girls basketball stream before the Christmas break. They play one more game. They will head to Juanita Sanchez next Monday before the Christmas break officially begins. Tomorrow we have our final Christmas break, or stream before Christmas break, as boys basketball heads back to town to take on the Burrillville Broncos. And last night, finally, a sigh of relief for the boys basketball team. They finally get the W that they've been waiting for. It is a out-of-league game, but a win is still a win.
Yeah, it wasn't. I think I said it, yesterday during the girls stream. It was my birthday wish, my Christmas wish, that they would get the win, and they got it done.
Well, we're going to get to the national anthem. Tip-off is coming up next here on the NFHS Network. We'll be right back.
If you knew that mixing drugs and alcohol might make you 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver, would you not? Don't drive drunk, don't drive high, and try to stop someone who is.
Hey girl, what happened? Hey, don't forget to pick up the pizza.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because of the dead and injured who tested positive for multiple substances. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk, don't drive high, and try to stop someone who is.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
One second from half court.
Jumping for joy with
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh!
Did he bring it in? He did!
It is.
Caught! One second from half court.
Back from the national anthem in our moment of silence in honor of those victims at Brown. Still a sad scene, you know that almost a week ago, but still in our hearts this close to Christmas time. But we got some basketball in our hands. Narragansett Mariners, defending Division II champions, come into Johnston. They swept them last season 54-18 in Narragansett and then 51-30 here in Johnston. Well, Johnston 2-2 on the year, 2-1 in league play. Narragansett 1-0, looking to defend their title and go back-to-back. But let's see if the Johnston girls basketball team can bounce back after a tough loss last night against Coventry Okers.
Yeah, they're going to need it here. 2-2, that's a rough start starting the season. You would like to be above 500, but then when you dip below 500, you know, it's going to be tough to come back. But, you know, even if they lose tonight, I believe this girls team is, you know, talented enough to do it.
They do have one more game before the Christmas break. Juanita Sanchez they will head to on Monday. Solano will be on the tip for the Panthers and Diliani Banu. And underway we are from Johnston as Narragansett wins a tip-off. As immediately going up with the right hand is Boyd that falls short and into the hands of the Panthers, who turned the ball over way too much yesterday. Just Wally inside with the right hand over the backboard. Ball still loose on the ground. Jump ball's called. Possession arrow is going to stay right here with the Panthers.
Panthers definitely need to clean it up from last game to win.
Solano inside, off the window, no good. Annabella with the rebound. Outside Iafredi, Cologne on the right wing. Into the corner, Solano. A lot of passing going on. And a foul called. That one's probably going to be charged to Taylor Sullivan, the freshman. But like I said, Matt, the turnovers last night was a huge problem. The Panthers, it wasn't really the offense was playing bad. It was they just couldn't get anything going. The turnovers were so bad that the defense couldn't keep up.
No, they couldn't. They were just outsped. You know, they would just run past them.
Rivas takes a three, too short, and into the hands of Grace Lender, the senior captain. And the Mariners will take over. Bono, pass outside, top of the key, Boyd. She takes a three. Off the side of the backboard, no good. Solano with the rebound. leading scorer last night with 14. Cologne struggled a little bit. Cologne, Iafredi on the left wing. Inside, Giswaldi. Right hand take, off the backboard, too strong. And it's back in the hands of Iafredi, as that one is thrown behind Cologne, but a great save avoiding the backcourt violation. Cologne, pull up mid-range shot, it's in. Panthers are on the board first as Cologne gets one to fall.
You know, when Cologne gets hot, she really gets going. She just, when she has those bad games, they're pretty bad, but when she has those good games, she's just, really unstoppable.
Here's Leonard. Sullivan. Inside Leonard again. To the corner. Boyd drives inside with the right hand. Falls in. Mariners are on the board as Boyd, Ella Boyd, the sophomore, gets the Mariners on the board. Here's Cologne. Drives inside. Right hand. Gets blocked. Into the hands of the Mariners. Slowing it down is Sullivan. Here's Bono. Bono takes a three. Too strong. And into the hands of Bella Rivas, who just hands it off to the junior captain, Alana Cologne.
Alana Cologne, kind of that floor captain, controlling the players around her.
2-3 zone as that one's stolen away by Boyd. Inside pass, Sullivan. Falls short. Boyd gets the rebound and puts it back in. So the Mariners have their first lead of the night as Ella Boyd has all 4 Mariner points so far in this one. Inside, Giswaldi gets tipped away, trying to find Solano in the corner. Giswaldi takes a three. No good. And rolls out of bounds, and it will go to the Mariners.
Giswaldi's so close to 1,000 points, trying to reach that historic mark for her.
About 120 away from that 1,000-point mark, so definitely reachable with a month, basically 2 months to play. Here's Bono, top of the key to Boyd. Boyd drives inside with the left hand, no good, gets tipped around. Last touched by Grace Leonard.
Boyd definitely looking to be a problem here. Fast, great at rebounding, great at, putting back shots. Game plan Deffier Johnson is trying to stop her, maybe put me against her, tall versus tall.
Here's Cologne now. Interested to see when Morsilli comes into the game. Iafredi to the corner. Rivas takes a three. Too strong. Into the hands of Bono. Bono, Cologne driving. And she gets fouled on the way up with Iafredi and Cologne there. I think that one's going to be charged to, it'll be charged to Cologne. So Bono will go to the line to shoot a pair.
And one of the problems last game, not just the turnovers, but the fouls as well for Johnson.
Bono makes the first one. Yeah, that was a problem for Johnson last game. I believe they had, 10 to 11 team fouls throughout the whole game. As Bono goes 2 for 2 from the line. They didn't get into the bonus at any point in the game, but it was just spread out throughout the whole game that it's too many fouls, too many turnovers they committed. Just wasn't the prettiest of games last night. As Solano packs to Cologne. Giswaldi, too strong inside. Giswaldi fighting for the rebound, but last touch by her. And it will go Narragansett way.
Down 4 here, they just got to clean it up a little bit. You can't let up a big lead to start the game because that's where they struggle, is when they're down a lot.
Boyd drives inside, back out to Bono. Inside, Grace Leonard. Bono, pull up mid-range shot, gets blocked by Solano. Iafredi pulls down the rebound, and Solano will give it to Cologne to take it down. Panthers trying to get back into this one, down by 4. Rivas, a wide open 3. Got it. Bella Rivas, who had 7 points last night, hits her first 3-point of the night.
Yeah, she was great from the 3-point line yesterday. One of the positives to take away.
Sullivan to Bono. Takes a pull-up mid-range shot off the front rim and into the hands of Bella Rivas. See if the Panthers can get their first lead since it was 2-0. Cologne, right-hand take, got it. And just like that, the Panthers are back in front on Alana Cologne and making another.
Yeah, that's one of her favorite moves. Little quick stop, float up with the right hand.
And we have a full timeout called by the Mariners as they now trail 7-6. They were up 6-2. We're going to take a quick break. Johnston climbs back in front.
Of innovative care. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit orthopedicsri.com.
Johnston back in front on Cologne, adding her 4th point of the night with that right-hand take. 6-2 it was, now it is 7-6. Johnston regains the lead. Narragansett trying to fight their way back into this one. They were just up 6-2, but a quick 5-0 run by the Panthers has them back out in front.
Yeah, this is what they need. Last game, when the Okers scored, they couldn't, capitalize on the Okers' mistakes. They're doing it here so far against Narragansett.
You love to see it as Bella Rivas strips it away, but it's going to stay right here with the Narragansett Mariners as a jump ball was called by one of the officials. Coach Keenan, his first year as head coach of the Johnston girls basketball team, was the JV head coach. Dave Allen now takes that role as Coach Jamal Diggs goes to Cranston East boys basketball as Cologne almost strips that one away. Bono outside of Sullivan. Boyd to Grace Cronin, who just checks into the game. 6 to shoot. Bono, 4 to shoot. Inside pass at the buzzer and off the back rim. Did get the shot off in time. Just a little bit too strong on that one.
Yeah, Rivas, a great defender, but can also shoot it.
Almost makes that one right there, but off the front rim, but just Wally grabs it. Out to Cologne, who gets it back. Solano takes the 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Giswaldi. Inside, rolls in and out. And now into the hands of the Mariners as Boyd pulls it down. Here's Bono. Pass to Boyd. Boyd drives inside, gets it stripped away by Rivas. Still loose, and now picked up by Iafredi, who gives it to Giswaldi. Here's Cologne. Solano, left corner. Doesn't get it. And in the hands of Grace Leonard. Now here come the Mariners. Bono, top of the key 3. Bang. And just like that, the Mariners are right back in front on Delaney Bono's 3-point shot as Marissa Morsilli waits to check in for the girls basketball team from Johnston.
The Mariners look like a fundamental basketball team, making all the right decisions.
Rivas in the corner, off the top of the backboard. 2 straight misses for Rivas beyond the arc. In the corner, Bono wide open again, and gets it a hit again. 2 straight 3-pointers from the junior, and it's 12-7 Narragansett.
Yeah, you can clearly see why they were the champs last year. Clearly a great team.
Cologne takes a 3 from the left wing and gets it to fall. Big shot for the junior captain. Gets it back to a 1-possession lead with the shot clock turned off, and we have 10 seconds to play. Boyd. Cologne almost steals it. Rivas steals it. Cologne over her head. Fakes a 3 with the right-hand take. Oh, too far for her. 1 second at the buzzer and falls well short. Panthers had a chance right there to tie it, but Cologne put it a little bit too far. We've completed one from Johnston High School. We've got a good one so far. Panthers hanging with the defending Division II champions. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back for the second quarter.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because the numbers.
Second quarter from Johnston High School alongside Matt Duquette. I'm Anthony Vendetti, your play-by-play announcer. As Narragansett leads 12-10 over the Panthers. Inside pass, no good. That was Cassidy Solomon checking in for her first minutes of the game. As Marissa Morsilli makes her return to the Panthers lineup after suffering an injury playing volleyball. Big addition to Keenan's squad.
Yep. We definitely have a game here. Close one.
Morsilli, that main corner three threat. Just Wally drives inside with the right hand. Too strong. Gets her own rebound and puts it off the back rim and no good. 2 straight misses for the senior captain. Here's Bono. Boyd. Inside. Stolen by Iafredi, the defensive star for Johnston.
Deswaldi hasn't looked herself, really good last year. Just struggled this year so far.
The early struggles for the senior captain as Rivas takes a 3 off the back rim and in the hands of Bono. Been a rebound machine for the Mariners thus far. As Bono thought about the deep 3. Inside, Bono drives in with the right hand and gets it to fall. So Bono again being a threat on the Narragansett offense makes it 14-10.
Yeah, so far looking really good. Narragansett showing why they're the champs.
Lost a big scorer last year, Alexa Poirier. She was the MVP of the championship game. As Cologne's shot is off the left side of the backboard, but into the hands of Iafredi. Morsilli now inside Giswaldi with the right hand. No good. Giswaldi gets it again. A lot of opportunities for the Panthers. Morsilli takes the 3 off the front rim. Iafredi. Jump ball call. Possession arrow is going to stay with Johnston. So a lot of possession opportunities for Johnston. As we have 2 subs checking into the game. Nina Leonard checks back in, replacing senior captain Grace Leonard. And for the Panthers, Idasia Brown checks in for Giswaldi.
A lot of positives so far for Johnston, keeping it close with this Mariners team.
Rivas takes the 3. Too far and in the hands of Bono. Outside, Bono wide open for 3 and swishes it home. My goodness. The junior having herself a night here in the first half.
She's just been money from 3 all night, and
up to 13. Morsilli in the corner. Short into the hands of Solomon. Bono has 13 of the 17 Narragansett points. Unbelievable shooting from her. Sullivan, why not give it to her? Bono inside. Wide open in the corner. Line drive shot, it falls short and in the hands of Iafredi. Here's Cologne with the Panthers down by 7 with 5 minutes to go here in the second. Calls for a screen. Rivas, corner to Morsilli. Top of the key to Cologne, but gets swatted, but right back into the hands of the Panthers. Iafredi. Cologne now. Rivas takes the 3, gets fouled. And doesn't get it to fall, but 3 shots are coming up for Rivas, as she did take a shot right there.
Yeah, these points are crucial. Being down 7, like what happened last game, you don't want to be down too much because then it's hard to get back in the game. Getting these foul shots in are crucial for Johnston.
And she does get 3 of them as she took the 3-pointer. So if she see if she can knock some down right here. First one off the back rim. Cologne talking it over with Coach Keenan. Trying to draw up some plays right now. Second one rolls in and out for Rivas, so over 2 so far from the sophomore, trying to flush one home.
Johnson kind of struggled with the free throws last game.
And Rivas goes 0 for 3 from the line. Boyd to Bono, fakes it, drives inside, pull up mid-range shot off the back rim, gets her own rebound. Boyd back to Bono, inside, top of the key, wide open for Sullivan, rolls in and out and into the hands of Cologne and the Panthers. Cologne drives inside, and that's a traveling violation. Held the ball right there, trying to drop something. And right back to the Mariners. And we have a timeout called by Coach Keening, a full timeout. We're going to keep it right here, though. But again, the turnovers from the Panthers have been early in the second quarter. The turnovers are through the roof right now.
Yeah, they have been. They played so good in the first quarter, keeping it close with the Mariners, but they've just let it slip so far. You know, went up, down 7 points. Number 10, Delani Banu Jr., she's just been great for the Mariners. 13 out of 17 points, that's insane. And she's just been money from 3 tonight, and they just haven't been able to stop her.
She's also racking up all the rebounds, too, so definitely approaching that double-double mark. And the Panthers have shown no sign of stopping her. So imagine what's going on inside that huddle right now. And also Bella Rivas missing all 3 of those free throws. Those might come back to haunt the Panthers. Been a tough second quarter so far. It was a 12-10 game, and the Panthers have not yet to get on the scoreboard here in the second quarter.
Yeah, when you're giving 3 points like that for the free throws, you got to capitalize on that.
As Solano and Giswali check back into the game, a press for the Panthers now, trying to get a turnover on the defensive side. Mariners get it past half court. Bono thought about it, takes it, too strong, in the hands of Morsilli. Here's Cologne now. Morsilli on the left wing. She takes a 3 and knocks it down. Her first 3-pointer of the year. Couldn't come at a bigger time. The Panthers are finally on the scoreboard here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that's the prolific 3-point shooter for Johnston.
Bono takes the 3. Too strong in the hands of Cologne. Feels like whenever she shoots a 3, it feels like the Panthers catch their breath. Solano, cross-court pass to Morsilli. To Cologne, inside Giswali. Morsilli wide open in the corner again. And off the back rim and in the hands of Solano. Cologne grabs it. Morsilli. Giswali, left wing 3. Too strong, and it hits the top of the backboard. So missed opportunities right there for the Panthers. And Matt, I think that's been another problem so far tonight. The Panthers have so many opportunities on the offensive side. They just can't get any to fall.
No, you're getting those rebounds. You're getting the ball in your hands. You're just not capitalizing on that. They had like 3-4 shots there.
Bono inside of Leonard. Drives inside. Foul's going to be on the floor. I think that was going to be charged to Olivia Iafredi. And it is.
Bono looking good so far. Maybe taking a look to your head, wide open man behind her, just driving to the basket when there's 2 defenders on her.
I was going to say that she had Boyd in the corner wide open. There was not a defender even near her. As just Wally tips that one away. Saves a layup from happening. Stay right here with the Mariners. With 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Sullivan looking for someone to inbound it to. Bono in the corner. Leonard for 3. No good. Into the hands of Solano. And Cologne will take it down for the Panthers, as she usually does. Cologne draws the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Crucial points here. It will put them within 1 score if she knocks down both of these.
Trying to at least knock down one of them, but she definitely wants to get these 2 to fall. Panthers 0 for 3 from the line tonight, as Bella Rivas took 3 free throws and couldn't get any of them to fall. As the first one for Cologne rolls in and out. So 0 for 4 so far. Panthers have 1 bucket here in this first half. It was a 3 by Marissa Morsilli. Cologne trying to go 1 for 2 and make this a one-possession game. And she fails. Panthers 0 for 5 from the line as Giswaldi and Bono try to fight for the rebound. Nothing could fall.
No, those were crucial points for Johnston. Really needed that to make it a one-score game. But only down 4, they can still, they're still in this.
We're going to take a quick break, 17-13. Narragansett still leading over Johnston.
Since 2005, Rhode Island residents have relied on superior comfort to deliver the region's most trusted heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. And now, we're thrilled to introduce you to Victor the Viking. Let Victor help your home conquer the cold season with a $69 heating system inspection. When homeowners need superior service, they call the Viking of Home Comfort. Visit SuperiorComfortInc.com or call 401-552-9201 to schedule service today.
(17-13), Narragansett leads. 0 for 5 the Panthers are from the free throw line tonight. Cologne failed to knock one of those 2 down. Down court pass to Bono, gets it stripped away. Cologne running for the ball and she picks it up. Cologne, Morsilli, wide open in the corner. Morsilli gets it to fall. Second 3-point of the night for the sophomore, and the Panthers have made it a 1-point game.
Lucky break there. Get in that opportunity, give it to Marissa, and she's going to bang that 3.
Full court press for the Panthers still, as finally the Mariners get it past half court. Sullivan, Riley to Leonard, back to Leonard. Liv almost gets it. Bono, traveling violation. And just like that, the Panthers have an opportunity to take the lead.
Little frustration there from Banu. Great defense by Frady, though.
As they want to reset where the ball is going to be inbounded. 2 minutes to go. 17-16, the Mariners lead. And a foul is going to be on Nina Leonard on the push. As now the Mariners start to play a little press. As we have a sub checking in, it'll be Ella Boyd replacing Taylor Sullivan. Cologne. Solano gets it at the left wing. Cologne in the corner, fakes it, takes a mid-range shot, and falls. And just like that, Cologne puts the Panthers in front. Their first lead since it was 7-6. Here's Boyd at the top of the key. Drives inside on Giswaldi, gets it blocked. Giswaldi with the rebound and gets fouled.
This Johnson team just looking different. You can definitely tell the impact Morsilli has on this offense. Having that 3-point threat that they didn't have, yesterday.
Definitely a big key scorer for Coach Keenan and the Panthers, as they was definitely missing her yesterday with the lack of the offense. Still a press from the Mariners. Giswaldi gets it, and in the corner, Morsilli quickly back out to Cologne. Screen. Giswaldi, corner. Morsilli open again. Morsilli, too strong, and it hits the wiring, and it's going to go Mariners' way. Panthers still playing with that full court press. It's been working, but the Mariners get it past half court. Panthers in the 3-2 zone. Traveling violation. So the Mariners giving the Panthers some gifts, and so far in the second quarter, late, Panthers have been able to cash in. As we are now under a minute to play here in this first half.
Johnson definitely looking to keep their lead going into halftime.
Giswaldi takes off the front rim and into the hands of Boyd. See if the Mariners can retake the lead with 37 to play. Bono drives inside. Foul's going to be on the floor. Let's see who that one's going to be on. And it's going to be on Olivia Iafridi again. 14 fouls for the Mariners, 3 for the Panthers. Both teams quickly approaching that bonus. Boyd inside Bono, live with that great defense. Back inside of Boyd with the left hand, blocked but into the hands, and now back in the hand just Wally as she draws the foul. So that's going to be the 5th foul on the Mariners, and just Wally's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, a little off topic here. I just want to point out what a great cast one of the refs have. A little Christmas theme.
I know, I just noticed that as you point that out. So the Panthers have entered the bonus on the 5th team foul for the Mariners. So just Wally will shoot 2. Panthers trying to make their first free throw of the night. And just Wally does just that. First free throw falls. As checking in for the Narragansett Mariners, Elizabeth Cooper, the freshman, getting her first minutes of the night.
And this would be great for Johnson here, making it a 3-point game.
And just Wally goes 100% from the line. So as a starting 0 for 5, just Wally hits both of them. Shot clock turned off. Boyd. Back to Bono. Boyd gets it now. Fakes the 3 inside. Gets it stolen by Morsili. Keshiko goes to coast. He gets it knocked away, and it's going to stay right here with the Panthers with 4 to go. Marissa had a coast-to-coast shot, but was quickly fouled by Narragansett. And let's see if the Panthers can knock one down with 4 seconds. Iafridi has nowhere to go, and a traveling violation with 0.5 seconds to go here in the first half. So unlikely a shot can be put up for the Mariners unless some magic happens. Inbound it from right in front of the bench. Bono gets it. Shot wouldn't have counted anyway. And we have completed one half. Johnston was down by 7 at one point, and they now lead by 3, 20-17 here at the end of the first half. Your leading scorers, Bono with 13. She's been quiet since that hot start to the second quarter. And for the Panthers, Alana Colon with 9. We've reached halftime from Johnson High School. Panthers trying to take down the defending Division II champions, the Narragansett Mariners. We'll be back after the halftime break from Johnson High School.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because the numbers don't lie. The data about mixing multiple substances is scary. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk, don't drive high.
At Ortho Rhode Island, we've built the future of orthopedic care around an important foundation, you. Our experienced surgeons and specialists offer the full spectrum of orthopedic care with leading-edge treatments and technology and a one-of-a-kind patient experience. From diagnosis to outpatient surgery, physical and occupational therapy, acute injury care, and advanced imaging, we make you the cornerstone of innovative care. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit orthopedicsri.com.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because the numbers don't lie. The data about mixing multiple substances is scary. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk, don't drive high.
At Ortho Rhode Island, we've built the future of orthopedic care around an important foundation, you. Our experienced surgeons and specialists offer the full spectrum of orthopedic care with leading-edge treatments and technology and a one-of-a-kind patient experience. From diagnosis to outpatient surgery, physical and occupational therapy, acute injury care, and advanced imaging, we make you the cornerstone of innovative care. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit orthopedicsri.com.
If you knew that mixing drugs and alcohol might make you 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver, would you not? Don't drive drunk, don't drive high, and try to stop someone who is.
Hey girl, what happened? Hey, don't forget to pick up the pizza.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because of the dead and injured who tested positive for multiple substances. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk, don't drive high, and try to stop someone who is.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
I was born for this. Born for this. Born for this. Feel that fever, lightning strikes, dangerous like dynamite. Born for this. I was born for this.
Since 2005, Rhode Island residents have relied on superior comfort to deliver the region's most trusted heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. And now, we're thrilled to introduce you to Victor the Viking. Let Victor help your home conquer the cold season with a $69 heating system inspection. When homeowners need superior service, they call the Viking of Home Comfort. Visit superiorcomfortinc.com or call 401-552-9201 to schedule service today.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because the numbers don't lie. The data about mixing multiple substances is scary. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk, don't drive high.
At Ortho Rhode Island, we've built the future of orthopedic care around an important foundation, you. Our experienced surgeons and specialists offer the full spectrum of orthopedic care with leading-edge treatments and technology and a one-of-a-kind patient experience. From diagnosis to outpatient surgery, physical and occupational therapy, acute injury care, and advanced imaging, we make you the cornerstone of innovative care. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit orthopedicsri.com.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because the numbers don't lie. The data about mixing multiple substances is scary. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk, don't drive high.
At Ortho Rhode Island, we've built the future of orthopedic care around an important foundation, you. Our experienced surgeons and specialists offer the full spectrum of orthopedic care with leading-edge treatments and technology and a one-of-a-kind patient experience. From diagnosis to outpatient surgery, physical and occupational therapy, acute injury care, and advanced imaging, we make you the cornerstone of innovative care. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit orthopedicsri.com.
If you knew that mixing drugs and alcohol might make you 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver, would you not? Don't drive drunk, don't drive high, and try to stop someone who is.
Hey girl, what happened? Hey, don't forget to pick up the pizza.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because of the dead and injured who tested positive for multiple substances. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk.
Back here at Johns High School after the halftime break. Alongside Matt Duquette, I'm your play-by-play announcer, Anthony Vendetti. Arthur behind the camera, Tyler doing the producing. We recruit from Johns High School Media on to be on the NFHS Network and our own YouTube channel. We've got a good one here, 20-17. The Panthers lead over the Division II defending champions, Narragansett Mariners. Bono has been a threat for the Mariners so far, and Cologne the leading scorer for the Panthers. Can they close it out against the defending Division II champions? As Boyd, wide open, take inside with the left hand, immediately gives the Mariners a lead after the halftime break.
They're down by 1 in.
Mariners get a chance to take the lead as a foul call inside. Then one's going to be on Olivia Iafridi. Excuse me for that call. I thought they took the lead, but the scoreboard changed so quick. I thought they had a little mistake, but Mariners have a chance to take the lead. First foul committed of the half by Olivia Iafridi. Outside, Sullivan wide open in the corner. Too short, and hands up Cologne, trying to go coast to coast. Bono quickly trailing and gets it blocked, and now a foul is called. So Cologne will go to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, you definitely need these scoring opportunities. You got to knock these down. Mariners within one, you want to keep your lead if you're Johnston, because they don't play good and when they're down, but if they're up, they play, pretty well. They got to keep, being up.
Cologne 0 for 2 from the line tonight. 0 for 3 as she misses her first. Definitely frustrated with herself. She knows she can play better. Trying to make this a 2-point game. And she goes 1 for 2 from the line. So 1 for 4 from the line tonight. Panthers are up by 2. Inside. And that's going to be a traveling violation on Sullivan. So right back to the Panthers. Again, taking advantage of these opportunities, especially against this great Narragansett Mariners basketball team. This is when you need to start cashing in, especially later in the game.
Yeah, they've showed you why they won the championship last year. You got to keep this lead.
Just Wally to Solano in the corner. And a traveling violation by Solano. Shocked with the call, but she did move her feet a little bit. And it's going to go right back to the Mariners. Here's Sullivan. Top of the key to Boyd. Sullivan has it again. Solomon. Inside, double team on Bono, and it's stolen. It works for the Panthers. Cologne trying to go coast to coast with the right hand. High off the window, no good. Rivas. Solano now with it, gives it just Wally. Corner wide open for Rivas. Too strong. Rebounded again by Solano. Just Wally. Gives it right back to Cologne, trying to reset it. Cologne, just Wally takes the 3. No good. Into the hands of Sullivan and the Mariners. A lot of opportunities for the Panthers on the offensive side, just cannot cash in. Wide open on the right wing. Too strong off the back rim. And the hands of Bono ties up with Olivia Ifridi. And they're going to call a jump ball, possession hour to the Panthers.
You know, one thing I've noticed for Johnson, the passing, you know, it just needs a little bit of work. It's a little slow. They look at their target, giving the defense time to get over to that open person, and then they pass it. They got to do some no-look passes. They got to, you know, make it a little less obvious.
Just Wally drives inside, too short. And the Mariners will get the ball right back. Inside pass, off the window, too strong, in the hands of just Waldy. Here's Cologne. Rivas on the left wing. Too short. In the hands of Solano. Drives inside. And gets it to fall. The freshman who's been struggling all night finally gets a bucket to fall. And it's a 4-point game. And that one's thrown behind. That's going to be a backcourt violation. So some miscommunication for the Mariners, and the Panthers get it right back.
Johnson definitely needs to capitalize on the Mariners' mistake. If they get 2-3 points, they're up 5. You know, they're up 2 possessions.
Solano from the right corner, too short in the hands of Solomon. Had a chance right there, just didn't have enough arc on it. And now here the Mariners. Sullivan thought about it. Inside, Solano rips it out, but it's going to be a foul on her. So third team foul quickly for the Panthers here in this third quarter. Or excuse me, that's a team second. Boyd on the baseline, looking to inbound it. Get the Mariners right back into this one. Gives it. Sullivan. Back out to Solomon. Boyd drives inside with the left hand. Oh, rolls in and out. As that one is tipped off of Bono, trying to give it to Cologne, but Bono stuck her leg out, and the Panthers will get the ball either way. Sub check it in for the Mariners as Grace Leonard, senior captain, replaces Nina Leonard. Here's Cologne now trying to give the Panthers a bigger lead against the Mariners. Rivas, left wing, wide open for 3. Air balls into the hands of just Waldy. Drives inside. Has nowhere to go. Puts it with the right hand. No good. And in the hands of Bono.
You know, Rivas, great three-point shooter yesterday, just struggles in this game.
As the defender falls to the floor. Actually, that is Grace Leonard who took one to the mouth. As Cologne grabs it. Solano coast to coast, and she gets fouled. As we have an injury on the Mariners side. We're going to take a quick break. Injury timeout for the Mariners.
Or call 401-552-9201 to schedule service today.
Back here after the injury over real rules at regular foul. Giswaldi drives inside, gets blocked by Bonneau. And a foul committed by Giswaldi. Solano still shaking up on the bench after taking the shot down, trying to go up for a layup. So both teams getting banged up, Solano and Bono. Excuse me, Grayson Leonard, the senior captain. Solomon to Boyd O'Sullivan. Drives inside with the right hand. Rolling around and falls out in the hands of Giswaldi and the Panthers. And a foul. That one's going to be charged to, I believe, that is Grace Cronin, a senior captain. Game's getting a little bit physical in the paint. Two teams that are fighting for a win. Here's Giswaldi. Backing Solomon down. Morsilli takes it from the right wing. Off the right side of the rim. And in the hands of Cronin. Sullivan. Boyd inside with the left hand. No good. Bono pulls it and gets fouled on the way up. Shooting foul. I think that one's going to be charged to Olivia Iafredi. So quickly working her way up into foul trouble. As Bono will go to the line to shoot two. As Bella Rivas waits to check back in.
Yeah, playing that tight defense that she likes, you're bound to, draw some fouls.
Bono connects on her first one. Bella Rivas comes in to replace Olivia Iafredi. Bono trying to go 2 for 2 from the line. And she goes 2 for 2. So the Mariners cut it to a 3-point lead. Johnson has in a little bit of a scoring drought. Ever since that Annabella Giswaldi technical free throw, haven't really been able to connect on much. See if they can get it going. Giswaldi. Rivas, left wing three. Too short. Morsilli grabs it. Back out to Rivas. Cologne will reset at the top of the key. Giswaldi. Double teamed on the right side. Off the window and in. Giswaldi, who's been struggling this season, gets it when to fall off the glass. Sullivan inside of Bono, and a foul committed. I believe that one's going to be on Morsilli. Excuse me, that was going to be on Bella Rivas. And just like that, the Panthers have 5 team fouls, so the Mariners have entered the bonus.
Yeah, a big thing for Johnson, just drawing the fouls a lot. They showed it last game, committing like 10 or 11 fouls, and they've done a lot so far, and the game hasn't even ended.
A lot of fouls so far as Bono connects on our first one. 2 for 2 her last time. Trying to do it again. And she goes 2 for 2. So just like that, another 3-point lead for the Panthers. Cologne just walled down the right wing. Drives inside. Cologne open for three and gets it to fall. Alana Cologne knock it down to big three-pointer for the Panthers. And it's a 6-point lead. Largest lead of the night for the Panthers. That one gets stolen by Belarivas. Jump ball, and possession arrow is going to stay right here with the Mariners. So far this half, it's been all Panthers. The way that Coach Keenan loves to see it. Boyd. Bono at the top of the key. Boyd in the corner. Gets tipped. It's going to stay right here with the Mariners.
You know, Johnson defense kind of figured out Banu in this second half, but she still has 17 points on the night.
Been all free throws in the second half as Sullivan takes a three. Too strong. Just Wally with the rebound. And now Cologne will take it down for the Panthers. With a 6-point lead, trying to increase it. Cologne looking for a screen. Just Wally on the right wing. Inside. Cologne, left wing three. Too strong. And in the hands of Solomon. As Boyd will now take it down for Narragansett. Drives inside with the left hand off the glass, no good. Into the hands of Rivas. Cologne. Just pull up mid-range. Off the glass, no good. Bono taking it down for the Mariners. Drives inside on Rivas with the foul and the bucket. Delani Banu doing it for the Mariners tonight as she gets a big and one shot. Trying to complete the 3-point play.
This free throw make will put her up to 20 points on the night.
See if she could do just that. And no good. But Boyd pulls it down. Jump ball called as they both fight each other to the ground. Possession arrow to the Panthers.
It's definitely a very physical game between Mariners and the Panthers.
Yeah, ever since the second half started, it's been a lot of physical down in the paint area. Deja Brown checks into the game. And Nina Leonard checks in for the Mariners. Inside pass is Wally. And a foul on the floor. That one's going to be on Leonard. Third team foul for the Mariners. With 18 seconds to play here in the third quarter. No shot clock, so Panthers can do whatever they want with the basketball. Morsilli from the corner. Morsilli swishes it home. Marissa Morsilli, the 3-point threat. Makes it a 7-point game. Sullivan had a wide open look, doesn't take it, but draws the foul on Deja Brown. Excuse me, that was going to be on Bella Rivas again. Third personal on Bella Rivas. So a lot of the Panthers in foul trouble.
Mariners definitely looking to get a couple points until going in the fourth quarter.
Sullivan hits her first. Solano checks in, replacing Bella Rivas. Visibly frustrated with herself. Sullivan trying to go 2 for 2. Rolls in and out. Rebound Boyd with the right hand, no good. And last touch by Boyd. Had it a look right there for the Mariners. Couldn't get it to fall. And the Panthers have only 0.6 seconds left on the shot clock. Wally way too late. And that'll conclude the third quarter. 32-26. The Panthers have a 6-point lead over the Mariners and are 8 minutes away from taking down the defending Division II champions. We'll be right back for the start of the fourth quarter.
Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because of the dead and injured who tested positive for multiple substances. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk, don't drive high, and try to stop someone who is.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
I was born for this. Born for this. Born for this. Feel that fever, lightning strikes, dangerous like dynamite. Born for this. I was born for this.
Since 2000.
Start of the fourth quarter from Johnston Senior High School. Alongside Matt Duquette, I'm Anthony Vendetti, your play-by-play announcer. Arthur Men behind the camera. Tyler Halton making his return, doing the computer. Ethan Bracey doing the stats for us with Dante out. We apologize if our scoreboard time is kind of off. We're having problems with the internet in here. But going back to the game, 32-26. The Panthers lead and are 8 minutes away from closing this one out against the defending Division II champions. 8 minutes left here from Johnston. Can the Panthers close it out? Inside to Leonard, no good. Cronin with the rebound. Tipped and intercepted by Morsilli. Gives Solano and intercepted by Cronin. Boyd, and she walks with that one.
Lucky break for Johnson there. A little bit of an interception by 22. Johnson getting the ball back, though. Another scoring opportunity for them.
Already up by 6, trying to increase their lead. Here's Cologne. Solano to the corner, Morsilli. Inside, just Wally. Going up with the right-hand take. No good. Rebounded by Bono. Bono to the left, right corner. Inside. No good. In the hands of just Waldy.
You know, Cologne, great play for Johnson. Up to 13 tonight.
As Josiane Santana waits at the table to check in. Just Waldy. Inside with the right-hand take. Gets fouled. And she will go to the line to shoot 2. Just Waldy has been knocking a lot of her free throws down tonight. First one from Giswaldi. Too short. As Josiane Santana checked into the game to replace Marissa Morse. Oh. Replacing Adasia Brown. Rarely see Josiane Santana play, but definitely can be a big rebound threat for the Panthers. As Giswaldi goes 1 for 2 from the line. Here's Boyd. Sullivan on the left wing. Too strong in the hands of Giswaldi.
This would be a great win for Johnson tonight. You know, dropping the game yesterday, coming back and beating the defending champs.
Cross-court pass, Morsilli takes from the corner. Too strong. Santana almost pulls it down, but she touches it out of bounds, and it's going to go Mariners' way. Yeah, Matt, to your point, last night was a tough loss against the Coventry Oakers. Definitely looking for a big bounce-back win against the defending champs, and doing good so far, up by 7. Inside drive. Pass to the corner, Boyd. Sullivan to the corner. Her shot, no good. Into the hands of Boyd. She takes a 3 and gets it to fall. Ella Boyd, the sophomore, gets a big bucket for the Mariners, and it's a 4-point game. Heating up here from Johnston. Passes tip, intercepted by Bono. Has a 2-on-1. Bono goes up on Cologne. Great defense. Cronin with the rebound. And she gets fouled. That one's going to be charged to Cologne. So So the Mariners had a big chance right there. Bono just couldn't finish, but they still get the ball right here. Bono on the right wing, drives inside, right hand take, and she draws the foul. Bono has been doing such a great job of just drawing the foul all night. And she will be shooting 2 more from the line.
Yeah, she's just been the playmaker for Narragansett all night.
Hits the first one.
Whether it's, the 3, the mid-range, in the paint, the free throws, everything.
Second one rolls in and out. And it stays here with the Mariners. Last touch by Giswaldi. So the Mariners actually have a chance to tie this one up at 33. Boyd to Bono. That one is thrown past half court, but not a backcourt violation. Bono steals it over Solano. Drives inside and draws the foul again. Delaney Bono again doing such a great job of just drawing the foul, and the Panthers are falling for it. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2 more.
Yeah, she's just doing it all tonight. Great all-around player.
First one falls. As Olivia Iafridi will check back into the game. Definitely tighten up that defense as Marissa Morsilli checks out, visibly limping. So, she's coming off an injury. So definitely something to come into play. Bono goes 2 for 2 from the line, and the Mariners have cut it to 1 here in Johnston. The defending champs trail by 7, now trail by 1. A 6-0 run for them. Santana inside Giswaldi with the right hand, got it. Big time shot from the senior captain, makes it a 3-point game again. Sullivan gets it stripped away by Santana. And just gives Giswaldi, who now dumps it to Cologne to try and slow it down for the Panthers. Under 5 to go. Ooh, Sullivan almost came away with that one. Here's Solano. Right wing, deep 3. Airballs that one and goes out of bounds. It's going to go Coventry way, or excuse me, Narragansett way. 2 subs for the Mariners as Grace Leonard, who was hit in the face, checks back into the game along with Cassidy Solomon. Sullivan, look for someone to pass to. Solano tips it, but right in the hand of Boyd. Leonard, back out to Boyd, takes the 3, too strong. Bono with the rebound, a great save. Inside, still in the hands of the Mariners. Boyd, deep 3 from the top of the key, no good. Bono tries to save it, but was too late, and it'll go right to the Panthers. Bellarivas checks in, replacing Josiane Santana.
Bono just trying to do everything for the Mariners tonight. Rebounding, scoring. Just trying to pull this team together, get them the win. Down 3.
Almost made a great save near the out of bounds, but just a little bit too late getting over there. Cologne to Rivas. Back to Cologne. Giswaldi drives in. Solano thought about it. 10 to shoot. Cologne draws the foul. It's going to be on the floor, so no free throws coming. Or excuse me, there is going to be 2 free throws coming for Cologne. Thought that one was on the foul, or on the floor. Correction on the foul. Ella Boyd gets the foul. So Cologne trying to go 2 for 2 from the line and make it a more sustainable lead for the Johnston Panthers. Cologne gets the first one. Cologne trying to go 2 for 2. Off the back rim, tipped out of bounds. That one's last touch by Solano. So the Mariners now trail by 4. Trying to get their way back into this one with 3:40 to go. Here's Boyd. Solomon. Leonard. Gives it to Boyd. Rivas with the reach and foul. And she is up to 4 personal. So 4 personal fouls for Bella Rivas, so she is 1 away from getting fouled out. Definitely has to play some cautious defense as Solomon takes it, no good. Rebound Leonard, and she draws the foul as Solano commits that one. And just like that, that is 5 team fouls for the Panthers. So now the Mariners are in the bonus, and that is no good for the Panthers.
No, it's not. Only up 4. You know the Mariners can go on a run. And to stomach a loss after being up 7, that would be tough.
Leonard's first one rolls in and out. Leonard trying to go 1 for 2. And she does. Back to a 1-possession game. As Cologne and the Panther offense will look to build on this lead once again. The Mariners just cannot get out of this one. Rivas from the corner. Too strong and in the hands of Bono. Tough shooting night for her. Solomon. Sullivan inside with the right hand. Rolls in and out. Last touch by Grace Leonard. It will go Panthers' way again.
Yeah, definitely have to capitalize on this. You're only up 3 now. That's a 3-point away from being tied. While up 7, definitely need a score here.
Here's Cologne. 2-3 zone look for the Mariners. Inside just Waldy. She draws the foul. Grace Leonard committed that one. 14th foul for the Mariners tonight. Two subs for the Panthers, Marissa Morsilli and Josiane Santana, as Rivas and Solano head to the bench. Cologne inside and gets stolen. Santana retains. Morsilli, deep 3. No good. Just Wally with the rebound and puts it back in. Huge rebound and put back for the senior captain, as it's a 5-point game. Bono inside with the right hand and gets it to fall. Trying to draw the foul, but nothing going there as she does get the layup.
She kind of reminds me of, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, getting those mid-range shots while drawing those fouls.
Here's Cologne. Inside Giswaldi. Leonard on the coverage. Giswaldi gets it to fall. 2 straight buckets. Back to a 5-point game with 1:47 to go. Corner, Boyd. Too strong. Into the hands of Santana, and she draws the foul. Here come the Panthers. Up by 5 with 1:38. 4 fouls for the Mariners. They have 1 foul to commit for the bonus, so let's see when they start doing that. They could still go 1 more shot clock with it. 1:35 to go.
Marsilli kind of limping off to the sideline. The bench.
Yeah, that ankle that she injured coming into play. Cologne. Solano gets it taken away, but she gets it back. Inside, Giswaldi. Too short. Giswaldi's getting it tipped away. Giswaldi tears the foul and the 1. Annabella Giswaldi. 3 straight buckets for the senior captain as she tries to complete the N1 play. Struggled yesterday, but a much better performance today as she tries to complete the N1 play. And Giswaldi completes it. 8-point lead for the Panthers. Here's Boyd. Blessing inside, draws the foul, and she's going to go line to shoot 2.
You know, going back to that play by Giswaldi, great by her. Grabbed her rebound almost 3 times, and then got the and one layup. Struggled yesterday, so that's a great turnaround from her.
We're going to have a timeout called by.
When you're driving, reaction time is very important. If you've been drinking, that impairs your reaction time. Now, if you add drugs to that equation, even marijuana, you are decreasing your reaction time even more. How do we know? Because the numbers don't lie. The data about mixing multiple substances is scary. In fact, you are 200 times more likely to cause a crash than a sober driver. Don't drive drunk. Don't.
Giswaldi up to 15 points tonight, leading scorer for the Panthers, as they are 1 minute and 2 seconds away from closing this out against the defending Division II champions. But Bono is going to go to the line to shoot 2. First one for Bono falls. Both teams at 5 fouls apiece. Ball rolls in and out, and in the hands of Giswaldi. Mariners need to start fouling. Full court press. Cologne gets it by, and a 10-second violation. Wow. At the last second. Just a little bit too late, and the Mariners have a chance to really wheel their way back into this one. As the Mariners take a 30-second timeout, we'll keep it right here. Alongside Matt Duquette, I'm your play-by-play announcer, Anthony Vendetti. Arthur Men behind the camera. Tyler Holton doing the producing, Ethan Bracey doing the stats. Leading scorers for both teams, Annabella Giswaldi with 15. And for the Narragansett Mariners, Delaney Banu, 25 of the 36 points. And we're checking her free throws. She has 10 free throws for the Mariners. So like Matt Duquette said, kind of like that SGA type play style. But, you know, if it's working, why change it? But the upcoming streams for us, we have our last stream before the holiday break tomorrow. Boys basketball will head back to town to take on the Burrillville Broncos, D1 Division II matchup. Matt Duquette will be your play-by-play for that one alongside with Dante. I will not be attending this one. But we have 1 minute left here from Johnston. Boyd from the corner. No good. In the hands of Bono. No foul called. And in the hands of Cologne. That one almost gets stripped and backcourt violation. Coach Keenan on the Panthers side, visibly upset with no one trying to help her. She's getting swarmed. 35 seconds to go, a 7-point game. Sullivan, got to get some shots up right now. Bono a 3, too strong. And that one rolls out of bounds, going to go Panther way. As the Panthers can smell the wind from right here, the shot clock will be turned off.
You know, Mariners definitely going to look to foul them. Johnson is going to have to control the ball here. 26 seconds until victory.
They're going to have to start fouling now as Giswaldi gets it. Trying to just hold on to it. Cologne, Solano in the corner. No fouls yet. Cologne, as they're just going to pass this one around. No fouls to give. And it's going to let this one dribble out. 4 seconds. 2, 1. Johnston Panthers take down the defending Division II champions, the Narragansett Mariners. A hard-fought win for this girls basketball team, a statement win in Division II, coming off a tough loss last night to the Coventry Oakers, and they get a big, much-needed win against the Narragansett Mariners. What a win, Matt.
Yeah, it was. They played well this game, doing everything, almost everything right. Still little stuff to clean up, the passing, the turning over the ball, the fouls, but they played well, and they, when they had the chances to score, they took them. And that was the difference from tonight, from last night.
Well, the leading scorers for both teams, just Wally had 15 with that big and one shot to really seal it for the Panthers. And for the Narragansett Mariners, Delaney Bono with 25 points out of the 36. So outscoring her team 25-11. A big showing from her, but the Mariners cannot get it done. Johnston got swept by them last year, 54-18 and then 51-30. But this year, so far, they take round one, and the Panthers will improve to 3-1 in league play, 3-2 overall, and the Mariners will drop to 1-1. But Matt, a much-needed win for this girls' team.
Yeah, it is, definitely. Coming in here, losing last game where they didn't play as well, and coming here being defending champs, that's definitely a statement saying, we're here to play. Marissa Marseille, a little, hurt, ice around the ankle, so that's not a great sign, but, she played well. Definitely a big statement for her coming back.
Well, they get a much-needed win against the Narragansett Mariners as they head to Juanita Sanchez next Monday for their final game before the Christmas break. And that's going to do it from Johnson High School tonight. Your final, once again, 43-36. Matt will be on the call tomorrow with you for the boys basketball team against the Burrillville Broncos, alongside with Dante. But that's going to do it from Johnson High School tonight, alongside Matthew Duquette. I'm your play-by-play Anthony Vendetti, with Ethan Bracey filling in for the stats, Arthur Men behind the computer, not behind the camera, Tyler Holton behind the computer. We're your crew from Johnson High School Media saying good night and see ya, and a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from me. Have a good night, everybody.